Okay, we're coming down to home stretch now. We're ready to do the hood numbers. And this is one of the bigger stencils, even though the star is the biggest, it's got more detail in these to work with. Also, in planning, we've got, in this case, we've got a siren. You always have a blackout drive light, unless you're a real early Jeep. On the other side, we'll look at that when we get there. We've got screw holes for the grease gun bracket, but we'll address that there. At this point, we've got no screw holes for anything on this side. Now, I have blocked the hood up in the air because when I go to put this stencil on here, I want to be able to feel that I'm right on this lower edge. So I want to be able to get my fingers underneath the edge of the hood here. So I have it blocked up in the air, and our attempt is we're going to line the bottom of the stencil up with the bottom edge of the hood, and we're going to start it right here in this corner. So basically, we're going to start coming in somewhere like that. Now, the hood tapers in, so back here in this back edge is going to run off. But we want to keep it even with the bottom of the hood, so when the hood's back closed again, it'll look straight, not running up or downhill. But like I say, I've got the hood tilted up so that I can get in here and feel how I've got it. Okay. Here we go. Now this stencil will have to be very careful pulling it apart to make sure that the centers of the numbers and stuff don't stick. Let me get my end on first, and I'll let you come in. Okay, I'm good there. Pull your way a little. Right at the bottom. How's that? Now, smooth this down, working from bottom to top. See if we can get any air bubbles in here. Lean this back a little. Okay. Okay, ready to get back here. Okay, now we've got the last side of the hood to do. I saved this side for the end. And the issue we have here, we're going to keep it back for the blackout like that, we know. We have the 4 screws for the grease gun bracket. Now, the trouble is, getting the stencil on them, you're not going to be sure where they're going to land and where they're going to be. So I'm just going to take them out. I'm going to take all 4 of these screws out, take the grease gun bracket off. We'll put the stencil on here, and then any screws that fall in the weight field we'll just paint them white separately and put them back in when they're white. We're just going to try to we're going to try to adjust the stencil so that we don't get a half a screw hole in here, but we're only going to have the holes to work with. So it's going to be a little bit of work by eye. So I'll take a minute now and remove these screws and take the bracket off. Let's just go in here and see. Let me just get where I want to be first. Now, can you see any screw holes? See it in the 7?
Right there in the 2.
And, okay. Where's that in the 2?
Right in the middle.
Okay, come my way. Can you see where it's at in the 7? There we go. Right there. Okay, where do we go? We go your way. How's that?
Yep, still in the 2.
It's centered in the middle of 2, and we miss it on the 7.
Okay.
Okay, now let me just put my corner in once. Okay, can you just put your corner down? Okay. Now, that one's still completely into 2. The one will be completely off there. Where'd this one go? There it is. There's that screw hole, and that one will be off there. So we'll have to paint one screw white, and the rest of them will be in the green, and that'll work out great. All right? Let's work with that. All right, there's our one screw that we are going to have in the middle of the stencil. The rest of them we located it, moved it around so that it won't be there. We'll stick that somewhere until it dries. Work on that tomorrow. Okay, this is it. Down the home stretch. Last set of numbers. Are we ready?
We are ready.
Okay. There she is. Beautiful. One screw hole in the white. This one will be right on the edge. The other 2 in the green. We'll let that go that way till tomorrow. We won't mess with it. Just take the rest of the paper off. You can do it once around. Okay, there you have a demonstration by myself, Daryl Bensinger, my assistant Colleen, my wife Lyda doing some filming of stencil application using Rick Larsen's computer cut stencils, and finishing up a World War II Jeep with invasion markings. The same basic method can be used for any model Jeep, and whether invasion markings or not markings or M series, anything along that line will basically work the same. If you take a little bit of care, a little bit of time, some patience, you can do the same kind of work. And remember, safety is your responsibility.